Hey, we are live. I have a question for you. What commitment means to you? Are you afraid of commitment? Well, in today's episode, as part of the self-discipline series, we'll dive into that. What commitment means to us. More about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, episode 116. Cha-ching. Yes! Well, what commitment means to you? Remember, this is the self-discipline series. We talked about self-discipline as being self-love. Self-love, love the verb. Yes. Not love the feeling. Love the feeling was the fruit of love the verb. And self-discipline as choosing between what we may want right now to what we want most. Choosing to love ourselves, but to do something about it, to put some action into it, to push us where we really want to be, where we want most. Then we spoke about self-discipline as freedom. Yes, as freedom, as pushing us to do, again, what we want to do the most. But the freedom is the decision, the freedom to decide, the freedom of choosing what we want to do the most. I shared with you some personal examples, me pushing myself, waking up in the morning, choosing between what I may want right now, which hitting the snooze button. Maybe today in the morning I wanted to sleep a little bit more. Pretty cold here in Iceland. So the easy option, what I may feel at that moment was to push the snooze button, but what I want the most is to do these episodes with you, talking to you here every day as part of the Day One Journey. So this is my freedom doing this episode. These episodes, as I shared already with you. Then we spoke about self-discipline as freedom, but as being free from our emotions, not necessarily asking ourselves, how do we feel about stuff? Because then we might answer, we don't feel like it. But rather ask, and this is the commitment part, it's what I ask myself. It's not only that I don't ask myself, how do I feel like? What do I ask myself? I ask myself, what am I committed to? And this episode is what it's about. What's the meaning behind the word commitment? And what's the connection with self-discipline? The glue here is consistency. You see, discipline, as we said, is choosing between what we may want right now and what we want most, right? It's knowing what we want most. But commitment is following through. Yes, is doing that, but long term. Doing that every day. Doing that every day, being consistent. Doing this decision, but doing it every day. This is the power of commitment. This is what commitment is all about. Pushing ourselves to do the stuff that we want the most over the stuff that we might want right now, but doing that consistently, having the habit of asking ourselves, what am I committed to? And follow through. Get the power back into our hands, but do it every day. That's the key. This is what, at least in my opinion, stands behind the word commitment. So, a little bit out of time. So, in the next episode, I will share with you how I made also this commitment, talking to you, the Day One Journey, how I made this commitment for myself. How did I make it stronger, more powerful? How did I make myself more accountable? Maybe it will ring a bell for some of you, but that's for next episode. But right now, back to you. Back to you. I have something for you to do until tomorrow, like we do every day. Back to you. Think about commitment. What commitment did you have in the past? Yes, in the past. Go a little bit back. What commitment you had in the past, and now you have this idea about commitment, following through, being consistent. Think about the thing in your past that you wanted, and you put some action, but you were consistent about it. Maybe you didn't call it commitment back then, but now you know. It is commitment, at least what we define today. So think about your past. Think about your past and an example where you took something and was consistent about it, and you got it. Think about this example so we can work with in the next episode how to even make it more empowering for you. How can we be more accountable for the things that we want to be consistent in? But again, today's assignment for you is just raise the level of awareness about your past commitments that you followed through, and you got what you deserved, and you got what you wanted the most. So do this till tomorrow. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.